as a way to enhance your students' learning. So we're going to show you some things that we are currently doing and that you may see more of at home. Here there's a website called Show Me, and Show Me's can be used to basically receive a lecture at home so that your students can relearn the things that they learned in class or learn things before they come to class so that they can participate in discussions and labs. Here we have a Show Me for biology on food chains and food webs.
How does energy flow in an ecosystem from one organism to the next? And predator versus prey relationships. Before we start talking food chain.
So these videos are normally 2 to 3 minutes in length. They're rather short, and they hit the main concepts that a lecture would typically hit. Great review resources, great resources for you to learn and understand what your student is learning in class.
In addition, there are many other what we call Web 2.0 activities and programs that are available. In essence, what that means is we can have learning opportunities and have files that are available on the web so that no matter what computer you're on, no matter where you're located, you can have access to your files. And one of the ways that we're utilizing that within the School District of Waukesha is through Google Docs or Google Drive. With the student Gmail accounts that all of our students have, they have also Google Drive that is kind of a storage location for different Word-like files, document files. And besides just being a storage location, it also provides for an interactive opportunity for our students and our teachers to be able to use a document and from different computers at different locations, be able to edit those documents and comment and have a very interactive discussion involving the files that we are looking at. For example, this is a lab that one of the students in Ms. Traeger's chemistry class had written up, and she went and did use this on Google Drive. She was able to go over and share this with Ms. Traeger, and on the side, as you can see over here on the right-hand side, the student and teacher were able to have a dialogue electronically about what kind of information could be added to be able to enhance and improve the lab, and it truly provides an interactive discussion that goes beyond just the classroom environment.
Here is a simulation that you might see done in chemistry where students are able to use technology to build atoms based on their different chemical structures and the different protons, neutrons, and electrons that go along with that. This allows them to manipulate those materials rather than just memorize them.
In addition, online simulations allow for us to be able to look at different kinds of scenarios that are difficult to measure or that maybe are difficult to see. And one of the things in particular that we do in physics is use a lot of online simulations through the University of Colorado physics site. As we're doing this, this is one example of a little skater that goes back and forth, and you can look at how the graphs of energy are changing. In addition, it allows us to go and change the skater's mass. It allows us to change and add friction to our object and be able to go and figure out how, as we change friction, we're able to go and experience different kinds of graphs. And that's a very powerful opportunity for the students to really see how motion, how energy is affected by various variables that are difficult for us to control in real life. So it really gives us a good foundation and background for being able to have further deeper discussions. In addition, with these kind of simulations, we're able to go and change the environment and take our skater to the moon and to different locations. All these things we can't do in real life, so using the simulation can help to expand that instruction. In addition, in physics, we use a lot of different kinds of technology to be able to go and enhance the learning in ways that we never would have been able to before. One of these opportunities is using a program called Logger Pro. Logger Pro allows us to bring in videos of real-life experiences. For example, this is a Physics 1 class. We were able to go through, and the students were able to develop a lab to try to figure out and analyze the braking distance and braking time and reaction time associated with a vehicle. So what the students did is they went through and they developed a lab where they changed the various speeds of our car. They videotaped this experience, and they were able to go and use this video, import it into this program called Logger Pro. And Logger Pro then allows the students to go through and basically go frame by frame and literally analyze, and you can see with the little dots on the screen, frame by frame, chart the motion of the object. Then, with those dots and with that analysis, we're able to go through and develop position versus time graphs and velocity versus time graphs that the students are able to analyze. With these graphs, they're able to go through and select data, find best fits, and then provide meaning with those best fit information, and be able to really bring the whole idea of data analysis to a whole different level, and delving into data analysis using electronic video analysis.
And this is really important to help build those skills that are necessary for them to be successful in tests like the SAT and the ACT, a big push within our district, and something that you can continue to do with your students at home.